licensing, I think. Oh wait, XField Paintball 3! More licensing, but this time paintball people. And welcome to Green&Blue Walkthroughs gameplay video of XField Paintball Game 3. I'm Schwan, or just XField Paintball 3. I'm the Schwan, and we are playing another first-person shooter, except this time it's less violent in the fact that we're playing paintball, not playing with other people with bullets in our guns and hurting people. But yeah, these are paintballs, so they just, I mean, we're putting paintballs in our guns and we're shooting them at people, and they do hurt people, but they want to kill them. But anyway, alright, so I was pretty excited for this game. When I saw it on Steam Upcoming Games a while back, when it was first announced, I was pretty excited for it, because I played Grey Hastings Paintball Tournament Maxed back a long time ago when when it first came out. But I played it on the PS2. And yeah, I like that game a lot, and I was hoping this game would be something like that. Now, I did request this on Keymailer, and I do think developers are sending me a key. I do apologize for not playing the game earlier, by the way, because the game came out May 30th, 2017. Today is give me a sec to get the pocket watch out, the 14th of June, 2017, so it's a couple weeks later. And this game came out for $29.99 US. Now, I got the key a couple days later than that, and there are a couple of reasons why I didn't record this earlier. The first and primary reason is I was very sick, I was very stiff, or I couldn't think and talk. And if I'm very stiff, very weak, very numb, can't think or talk, I can't play a shooter like this. Or at least play it in a way that I would be happy with. And I complain as much. And also, if I can't think or talk, I can't really do a new game because I need to explain everything like I'm explaining to you right now. Although there's so much explained to this game which I realized. But anyway, so I feel better today. I just feel dizzy, which is fine for recording games. Not good for unboxing games, which you need to unbox something today, but regardless. Now, this game, oh, and also I was busy with other games, which took higher priority because A, they released closer to when I was able to play, and other reasons. Like, they actually gave me the key. But anyway, so yeah, this game kind of has a overall review score on Steam as mostly negative because of various reasons. One, people say it's very buggy. Two, people say it's very clunky, and three, people say not many people play online or online doesn't work. Or the game flat doesn't work anyway, or crashes. As you can see, it's working just fine even with the X-Story. This is my first time booting up the game, so everything is fine. But anyway, so yeah, this game has controller support, I would think. Because I think people talk about controller and stuff, or the default type of controller. Quite sure. Well, the menus don't have controller support. I'll get the controller out just in case. But anyway, so yeah, let's see. Now I wonder if there's bots or not. Because the Grey Hastings have bots. Oh wow. Local game does not work. Rank game does not work. Tournament does not work. Equipment does not work. My profile does work. Okay. Well, that's fast. Menus, settings. Okay, controller. Keyboard and mouse. Okay, so no controller support. You know, it does say controller. Which I might remind you, this is a fully released game. So there's that. Guess quick game? Versus 2, 5 minutes game. I'm guessing these are with bots, maybe, because they do say welcome to field. 5 minutes game, straight knockout. To win points, players must eliminate their opponent or press the buzzer located on their opponent's start base. Okay. When the time is out, nearest team from the opponent's buzzer win at this point. Okay. Oh, this is the game mode. Walk in the field. No. I guess let's try training room, Atlantic City. We should just release an update by the way, which fixed a couple of things they said. So yeah, let's join the battlefield then. Do you have a stream warranty? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks like okay. Controller work now? No. Also, I don't know the controls because they never said. Okay, it looks like shift stops you. Oh no, maybe shift is too lean. No? Okay, I'm strafing. Okay. I press face instructions. Okay, that's Comrose. No, E is to lean to the right, but there's no lean to the left. Okay. F. How do you interact? Did it show the controls? Oh, this thing full screen? Really? Very insanely basic settings I mean, there's some as you can clearly see. I'm going to turn on full screen real quick, if that's off. It wasn't, it is now. Okay, let's quit. Are you sure there's no key bindings I can see? Oh, it's there. Okay, good. Look forward, W, boss D, of course. Run is control. Stand is C. Crouch is X. Crawl is Z. That makes sense. Reload is R. Command wheel is V. Cover mode. Oh, it's cover mode shift. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Does space do anything? Space does nothing. Oh, space does quick cover. Okay, they can see there. That's naughty. Left. Left shift? Left shift. Doesn't say left shift. Okay. I want you to be left shift and you be control. That just makes things easier for me. Is there anything on the left alt? Does not appear so. So you are no cover. Yeah, that says left alt. Okay. Set tab. Okay. Fight your R30 and play the recording. Okay. Let's try this again. I mean, the game looks kind of nice. Okay, so it's weird that you can't move your camera around while the countdown is going. Okay, there's sprinting, cover, control. It's to prone. It tells you in the bottom. Although you have to, you can't unprone Z. That doesn't make much sense. I mean, it makes sense by the fact that maybe it's too hard for them to program, but yeah. How do you press the button? Oh, the mask fogged up, which is a pretty nice feature. Because if you don't know, if you wear a paintball mask, and if it doesn't have certain things attached to it, and even then they don't really work, your mask falls up from all your breath. I played a lot of airsoft when I was younger, with a paintball mask, which is perfectly fun in airsoft, because paintballs hurt you more than airsoft pellets, typically. But because airsoft, if you don't know, is basically BB guns that shoot plastic pellets that are typically actually 1-to-1 scale replicas of real guns, and the various systems to weigh your soft gun. Whereas paintball guns typically don't tend to be replicas of real gun. If they are, they're a bit weird, and they have big gas tanks. They shoot paintballs from here. They basically use gas air from a big air tank like that. Okay, quick cover mode, lift alt. Okay, lift alt, right. skills F. Mark for player position against spot is most fun. Match review 1 says. Okay. What is interact? I don't see interact at all. Or interact activate, something like that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's go find a bot match, hopefully. I guess village. Press Q link to the left or A to link to the right, okay? Just us. I mean, that's the thing about having a matchmaker when your game is pretty small, which means not many people are playing, is the fact that you don't know how many people are playing or what games are being played. So you use matchmaker and you find nothing. You use matchmaker again, you find nothing. That's a bit of the problem. But yeah. I mean, the map looks nice. I mean, it's not like the most amazing graphics I ever saw, but it gets the job done. But yeah, it would really be nice to have a ability to play with bots or unlock the press space to cover. Oh. Does that make sense? Q and A? Okay, not quite sure how that works. I guess do too. Oh, it's doing to the main game then. The matchmaker, because it doesn't tell you what these are. It only tells you the general rules. Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can find a match. But I mean, so far, I don't think the movement's too clunky. I mean, it's a bit weird, but I don't think it's too bad. It's a bit slow, but then the developers know that, and they did add on to the movement speed. But anyway, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let it go for about 2 minutes. How about that? But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's not an early access game, and you can't, and these don't work. That's a bit weird. Not exactly right either. I mean, if it's not an early access game, why don't all the content work? I mean, I get an early access game wanting to release itself from being early access and not having a thing working because they released it too early. That's one thing. Especially if it's been in development for years or it's being underdeveloped, but a game that could release any time and released with not all the content, or at least not all the menus working. Again, I mean, not again because I didn't say this before, but it could just be the fact that I haven't played a game yet, or that could just be the fact that I haven't played a match yet, which is why those aren't open. It's weird that it's not. It's weird that local games that open. Could be a bug. I'm not quite sure. And remember, the game is $29.99, so yeah. Yeah, coming up in 2 minutes. If we get find match in 2 minutes, I might go. I might go say, let's be nice. Which, by the way, I should mention. Today is a Wednesday, and it is. Oh. Sorry, I've been messing with capture cards, been crashing my computer. A Razer Ripsaw, and it kind of crashed my computer when it was trying to work with its Razer's Gamecaster. But anyway, I'm still working on it. It's to replace the polish. But anyway, as you can see, it's 9:something p.m. So if you will be playing, you will be playing now. And because I mean, peak time, Eastern Standard Time, I should say. Peak time is around peak time for games typically, regardless of genre, regardless of anything, peak time for a multiplayer game is around 5 Eastern Standard Time to, I want to say, 12 Eastern Standard Time. That's what the peak times are, and most games have about a 2-hour peak time in that range, from what I've seen. So people should be playing if they're playing right now. They're not playing. They're not here. But anyway, I might as well leave it on while I give the outro. I've been recording for a good 15 minutes. Yeah. I think what this game needs the most, since it works for me, I think what this game needs the most is some sort of offline mode against bots, or maybe you can make your own. Maybe you can make your own game and go against bots. A server browser would be nice. I mean, a server browser is not needed these days, and a big release. A release where there's going to be people playing, or an MMO game, or an arena MMO, like World of Tanks and stuff. World of Tanks or first-person shooter MMO. However, if you are a small game and there's not many people playing, and if you don't have a server list to see, oh, people are playing on that, oh, found game. Oh, I think it timed out. Oh, the music's working now. Let's try that again. I think these are just looking at the maps. Oh, press W to stand. I don't think the tips are correct. You know what? This time squirrel, right? Okay. Also, this game apparently has a proprietary paintball engine, well, which simulates paintballs a bit better. I think my guy just cleared off his visor. Oh, it's a bit hard to see the paintballs. Okay. Let's try going for a game again. So it timed out on 4 minutes. So yeah, I think what this game really needs is a PvE mode and a server browser. Because like I was saying, yeah, having a server browser is not really needed if you know you're going to have high traffic. Like let's say Battlefield, Halo, Call of Duty, maybe not Call of Duty, but anymore. But them or any highly publicized or serial release where if your DICE and you're playing, I mean, let's use a better example because DICE have server browsers, they always have. Well, except for the bad companies, I don't think the bad companies have server browsers. I know bad company 1 didn't, but that was their first console release, and console releases didn't have server browsers at that time period. Server browsers coming back, however, because they went off for a couple of years. Basically, the earliest console games with server browsers, they went off. You know, people stopped making server browser games, just matchmakers, and then they're coming back. Maybe because Battlefield started. I would think, maybe Battlefield didn't start it, but it helped. Battlefield did it. But anyway, let's use another example. Halo. Halo knows that they are the flagship series of Microsoft, in the same way Mario is of Nintendo. They know that people will be clamoring to play every single Halo release. So what they know is they know that they don't need a server browser because people know that you can just select a playlist in Halo and just go. However, what Halo also does that has a private match. There's that. But anyway, so they know people will be playing it, and then will be the matchmaker will find matches, and the matchmaker knows to find matches, and it will be people playing for you to find matches with. However, small games don't have the luxury. And if you just picked up XField 3 or XField Paintball 3, and you don't have a server browser, and you don't know how many people are playing, because there could be 100 people playing on the planet. However, the matchmaker doesn't find you at a certain time because they're everywhere, or playing different times. However, if you could set up a server, or look at a server browser and say, oh, there's people playing this map at this time. If you don't have that with this matchmaker, and besides the matchmaker is going to time out again, it doesn't work for a small game. And also, if you can set up a server, basically another thing is, oh, I'm trying to find a match. I click find match, I wait, let's say 3 minutes, match ends, and then someone starts up a game. Someone gets to the matchmaker and starts up a game, and then you say, oh, no one's playing, wait a couple minutes, and that person leaves his game, then you start the matchmaking, then you start the matchmaker up again to try again. But that person left his game because he was bored waiting too. There's that, and if you have servers, you can constantly look at the server screen and say, oh, there's people playing, or there's not people playing. You get the idea. So yeah, there definitely needs to be a server browser at the very least, at the very most. Bots. There definitely need to be bots game mode where either co-op, we can play solo, or just solo, offline. Because it is a small game. Small Steam games, or Steam games in general, that are not big AAA releases, or just big releases in general, like let's say Rising Storms 2, you're going to need bots in order to keep a population up at all times, because if you don't have bots, this kind of stuff happens. And it's hard to justify purchase of a game if there's no one to play with other than playing with your friends, or playing at a certain time of the day, and not knowing a certain time of day makes it difficult. So yeah, I'm going to let it time out again. So time's a lot, 4 minutes? No, yeah, time's 4 minutes. Alright, so what do I think about this game? I think it can be good. The bugs are... I haven't been getting a single bug in my experience, but then again, they've been updating the game since release. The controls seem fine. Actually, let's reload real quick. Controls seem fine. They don't seem clunky to me very much. The only thing that's really missing a lot is it has almost no settings. Like there's music sound effects. Okay. Oh, by the way, paintball guns have a big trigger, so you can fire with both fingers if you need to for speed. As you can see, how much I have in this thing. Oh man, this is huge. Okay, reloading. Is there reloading in the game? He reloaded. Okay, that is not. There's not much of a reloading animation, is there? Basically, the guy just sticks his hand up, it's loaded. Unlike even Red Hastings Max, their first week Red Hastings Paintball game had a complex reload system. Well, not that complex, but I had the reload system, where basically, under certain fact, basically, you either need a stat or needs not to run in order to not miss a lobby. Because I forgot what it was like. I can go back and play those games if I get the razor working. But yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I would say wait for this one. Wait for either more people to play it, or wait for that bots. Because right now the game, there's no one playing it, so either you can, for some reason, want to convince your games to play this game. No, convince your friends to play this game, and convince. I mean, I think we only need 4 because it's 2v2. Although I don't know. Oh, you know what? Something. I don't know how to, because how do you create a lobby or create a party where you can play with people? I don't know how to do that. So, that's a problem. So strictly a matchmaker. I mean, if it's strictly a matchmaker, that's fine. Especially when there's no population, you just get your friends to play, and hopefully you play with each other, which is probably 99% of the time, because you could play with a random, maybe, if random gets online, but other than that, yeah. But anyway, but I would say wait, especially for the price point of $29.99. That, I mean, if the game is under $10 or around $8, that would be fine to try it. If there's no population and maybe get your friends to play it. But they said for a Terminator, and as you can see, it's not working for me. But anyway, so yeah, I would say wait for there to be a either a player base or bots. And even then, this is kind of not the. I mean, the graphics are okay. The movement is okay, but it does feel like it's. People said, it kind of feels like a beta instead of a full release. It feels like it's in early access when it's a full release. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, menus are missing. There's not many options in said menus that are here. There is no game controller support, I don't think. There's only one. As you can see, there's only one. There's only one game mode. Maybe you can follow that's maybe not. Don't know. But there's only one game mode, 2v2. Yeah. But anyway, well. Like I said, wait for bots, or if you're real desperate for a paintball game on PC and you're willing to play with friends, or at least buy them the keys, even then it's pretty expensive for just that. So I would say just either wait for a deep sale where it gets under $8, or wait for bots. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say. Alright, but anyway, so, I mean, the game is okay. I mean, again, the low animation is kind of simple and kind of simple and not sloppy per se, but definitely overly simple. Like, it's just the guy raising his hand to it when they could have the guy lower his hand, lower his hand like this, pop open the top of the, I don't even know what that's called, the paintball container, and then pour the stick of paintballs into it. Yeah, but they don't have that. They just have the guy raising his hand doing it, which makes the game look overly cheap. But again, the graphics are okay. I mean, the graphics get the job done. I mean, they're not outstanding, but they're not terrible. Yeah. Alright, by the way, and also a lot of things missing. But anyway, so yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate watching on this video. Who's that today? Ask me not to leave comments for suggestions. For seriously, if I might play this game more, not quite sure what I can do. But yeah, I mean, I'll definitely return if there is multiplayer, or not multiplayer. There's already multiplayer. I'll definitely return if there is co-op, or co-op, solo, anything offline. What you call it, just stuff for bots. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be it for this video, and yeah, thanks for watching, and that'll be it for this video, and I guess. See you in a second. And which way do I get to 30? 30 minutes.